We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Kurt Schilling gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hill, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Toronto, the second baseman, number 2.
Pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kelly Gerber. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Gerber is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game. When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Next to bat for Toronto, George Bell. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Jose Batista, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Rollins ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
At the plate, Carlos Delgado, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. Hit to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Vernon Wells, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Jays are out in front 2-0. Juan Guzman, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win as his last start pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Rollins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop.
Now here's the pitch.
Rollins.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-1 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Chase Utley.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Chase Utley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Utley, a California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. and it's fouled away. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Mike Schmidt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Dick Allen, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Settling in now, Greg Luzinski. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here's the 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Now another 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Skied into very shallow right. Batista will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out. Into the box, Mike Lieberthal, and the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. As a look, now the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Drilled on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Standing in, Tony Batista. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Tony Batista.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around first, heading for two. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. No balls and a strike to count. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Juan Guzman.
The pitcher, Juan Guzman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is popped up. Allen in foul ground, and no one will get this one. 0-1. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Aaron Hill. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He's ready now. The pitch. Batista at second with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Lays off the split finger that time, 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, Kelly Gerber will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Comes set, the 0-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Victorino, still ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Second home run early in the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
To the plate now, George Bell. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
To 2-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Phillies 1. Now at the plate, Johnny Callison. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. Batista is there to put it away for route number 1.
Batting 8, the center fielder, James Victorino.
Into the box now, Shane Victorino. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
To short. And that's through, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. They're down here 5-1. Top of the third set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jose Batista. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Clearly fooled there on the slider. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Victorino's there to make the catch for route number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Delgado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Delgado. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Delgado, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. shatters the bat as this is hit to third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Striding into the box, Vernon Wells. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to left. Luzinski is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 5-1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Bell comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Digging in, Chase Utley. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bell will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Digging in, Mike Schmidt, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 5-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tony Batista. First pitch on its way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Count 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the fourth. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
In now, Russell Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
In now, Juan Guzman. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hill, he singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Into the box, Kelly Gerber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Phillies 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Dick Allen. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's one down now. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Greg Luzinski. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So now to the plate, Mike Lieberthal, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Wells is there, 2 gone. Now in the box, Johnny Callison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Chris Short is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Chris Short.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, George Bell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Still 2-2. Pitch on the way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Carlos Delgado, as he rips it on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The center fielder, number 3, Vernon Wells.
Stepping into the box, Vernon Wells. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. And Victorino's there to make the play. The inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Shane Victorino.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Chuck Klein will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Chuck Klein.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Jimmy Rollins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Standing in, Chase Utley.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
First pitch of the at-bat. Left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May fowlers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
At the plate now, Mike Schmidt. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Schmidt now out to left field. This one's well hit. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Standing in now, Dick Allen, as the first pitch here has been high. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball. The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And that's through into center field, base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box now, Greg Luzinski, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wells will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. The Jays lead it 6-4. Cliff Lee is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Digging in once again, Tony Batista.
Leading up for Toronto, the shortstop, Tony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Russell Martin, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And now a pitch on the way. Juan Guzman is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
At the plate, Aaron Hill, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the belt, the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Kelly Gerber will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. A bouncer up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still lead it 6-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Mike Lieberthal.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
So now to the plate, Johnny Callison, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back, he was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Doyle Alexander comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Shane Victorino, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Lenny Dykes has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee.
Lenny Dykes.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Alexander is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 6-4.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Nashik. Coming to the plate now, George Bell. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Bell.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Stepping in now, Jose Bautista. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's a big count. Oh, that's out.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Allen has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman, number 25.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Delgado is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-0 home.
That's out.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch.
Hey!
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
From the stretch, Vernon Wells comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Now the 1-0 misses for the 2nd ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Tony Batista, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch hit high in the air down the right field line. Callison is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. The Blue Jays leave a pair. They're up 6-4. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Utley.
In now, Chase Utley. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0.
Nope. 2 balls, no strikes.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Batista is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Front door with the curveball, and he catches the corner for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Taken high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now back
To the plate now, Dick Allen. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Jim Bunning has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 14, Jim Bunning.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Russell Martin.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Popped him up. Lieberthal waits on it, And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. John Olerud will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Including for Toronto, number 9, John Olerud.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Two pitch is fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
This is skied into short left center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Aaron Hill. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Grounded to third. Schmidt has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Tom Henley will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 50, Tom Henley.
Leading off the inning, Greg Luzinski, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A windup and the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Mike Lieberthal. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hot shot to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Johnny Callison is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Ready now, Shane Victorino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Darren Dalton will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Darren Dalton.
And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And it's fouled away. He's set the payoff pitch. This is lifted out to left. Bell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Cormier enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the ninth, Kelly Gerber, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike two. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch on the way.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Popped him up. Utley moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Next to the Blue Jays.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Jose Bautista. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. High in the air out to center field. Victorino is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Mark Horn enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 38, Mark Horn.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Gonna be a tough play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Hit softly down. And that is off the first base bag. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Striding in, Chase Utley. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. As a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's all.
Here it comes, 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Bell is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batted, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Stepping up now, Mike Schmidt. He went deep last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball. Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dick Allen. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First delivery to him on the way. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Philly down to their last strike. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Juan Guzman takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Kurt Schilling permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Mark Horn wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Stands our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 5 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.